I hope you can see my PJ pants.
Salam guys. I don't even know how to start this. Should I say hi guys or salam guys because it's Ramadan and the spirit, you know what I'm saying? I need to sit in the middle. I feel like I'm not in the middle. Anyways, this keeps punching my eyes. I need to start looking at the camera more. I watch my videos and like, why do you look everywhere but at the camera? So we're trying to do that today. Today is Wednesday. I'm going to be reviewing the 2 books that I finished that I haven't talked about on here nor on any platform. I finished We Created You in Pairs on February 17th, the day before Ramadan, and I finished Cruelty Free on March 2nd. I started on March 1st. I have the audiobook, that's why I flew through the book. Let's first review the books, and then we are going to talk about other things related to Ramadan. I have 3 reviews actually. There's a book I DNF'd, so like the 3 books. The first book we're going to be talking about is We Created New Pairs. I have a long review, very long, on Fable, as you can see. I'm going to read it. I feel like I've said everything I wanted to say in this review because I was writing down my thoughts while reading the book. I'm gonna read the review. I don't know how to read. I cannot read out loud. I sound stupid when I read out loud, so bear with me. Bear with me. I said, oh my god, where do I even start? Bismillah. This book brought me so much joy. First, the love bombing at the beginning was so hard to read, but then it got better. It gets better. Oh my god, not me just guessing the words. The banter becomes so much better after the marriage. Also, to be honest, I was worried about how the intimate scenes are going to be since they're finally married. Like, are we going all the way because they're quote-unquote married, or are they going to be reserved? But that quickly faded when we got to those scenes. They were very reserved, like very, very closed door, that you wouldn't even notice it. I don't even know why I wrote that. But bear with me, guys. Though I felt like they did get a little bit excited in some scenes. I love when Riyadh shows the doctor side of him, when he isn't just clueless or just guessing what's going on with his wife. He actually knows. I love when he notices the hormonal changes and knows when her cycle is starting and gets her food and things he knows she'll need at this time and prepares her medicine for her even without her asking. I love when he notices the small behavioral changes and when he reads in between the lines and understands her. He's a neuropsychologist. No, he's not a neuropsychologist. He's a what is he? Psychic? No, he's not a psych. What is he? Psychiatrist. So he knows. One thing else is that I wish we got to see more of Ilyana's lawyer side, since she has a bachelor's in law after all. The entire 722 pages were worth every single second I spent reading them. Every page was perfect. Every page was important to the plot. I wasn't bored a second. One last thing is that I did find some part of it cringe, but then again, it's personal preference, and babes, it's book 3. You better know I'm committed. So as my review, as you can tell, I gave it 5 stars, and of course, this series has not disappointed me, not even a singular time. The 3 books, all 5 stars. I love them so much. I am, in fact, I swear, praying for my man to be exactly like Riyadh. Exactly carbon copy of Riyadh. Maybe not a psychiatrist. I don't care what type of doctor he is. God can do everything. He can craft this man for me. So that's what I'm praying for. That's what I'm believing. That this man is out there and he is for me. The second book that I DNF'd was The Secret World of Briar Rose. Yeah, the book has something that does not align with my religion and is a sin in my religion. So I was like, whoa, no, I cannot read that. I read the first couple of pages and I liked the writing, but then I looked at the genres that this book was under and I read sapphic romance and I was like, I don't read sapphic romances. It's just not my thing. I cannot read that, so I stopped reading it and I DNF'd it. Though I did give it 2.5 stars for the writing because I did like the writing. That's on me, to be honest. That is really on me. But since I requested the arc, I had to give a review eventually, so I had to rate it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have rated it at all. But like, I had to give a review. Otherwise, my NetGalley rating, or was it ratio, is already terrible. So I don't want to make it even more terrible. The last book is Cruelty Free by Caroline Glenn. Oh my god, this is my first ever horror book. Guys, was I enjoying this book. I was little bit terrified and disgusted. I was mostly disgusted by the horror, but not terrified. I did write a longer review also. I had to write a perfect review for this one because it is an advanced listener copy and I needed to review it. I needed to review the book and the narrator, and thank God they're both great. I loved it so much. I'm gonna tell you the rating at the end, but I have to tell you the review. First, I was genuinely containing myself from cussing. I don't cuss 99% of the time. I don't cuss, but this book made me want to like cuss because genuinely what the F is going on in this book. I'm gonna show you the review in a second. Wait, don't mind my broken iPad. Thinking of changing the screen or maybe getting a new one for college. I'm graduating in May. Don't talk to me. I'm graduating in May. Look at this long review. Honestly, I enjoyed typing it because I typed it on the laptop and I love typing. Oh, I forgot that this is not close to my mouth. Anyways, let me read this. First of all, what the F? To say that the book is not is an understatement. At first, I loved how the author let us know Lila through other people's point of view on her. At a certain event or a certain point of her life, it's not just people around her, it's everybody who encountered her throughout her life, or to be correct, tell the event that was happening to her from their eyes. I found it very unique and fascinating at first, but as I got deeper into the book, it got confusing and I didn't know who was talking exactly or if we were in the past or the present, since I'm only listening to the audiobook and not the physical book. It is horror, but I feel like it's not that scary to me. But it's still horror. There are definitely some scenes where your jaw's on the floor and you're holding your head. There is talk about sex and 2 descriptive smut scenes. The rest were not descriptive. At 4 hours 55 minutes until the end of the chapter, and at 6 hours 52 minutes until 6 hours 55. There was homosexuality that came out of nowhere that even the characters were surprised, and it threw me off, to be honest, because I was not expecting it at all. But I was already like far into the book. I just had to push through because again, this is an advanced listener copy. I have to give my review because they didn't give me the free audiobook for no reason. You know. And lastly, the book is so effed up in the best way possible. I was glued to my earphones listening to it. I had to talk to myself to force myself to stop and do other things I had to do. That was Cruelty Free by Caroline Glenn. I gave it 4.5 or is it 4.75? I gave it 4.5 stars, guys. This book was good. Lila is nuts. Actually out of her freaking mind. The ending though, at first I was like, no, but then I was like, if she was caught, I don't think that would have been satisfying. Guys, this book, I was shocked. I was listening to the audiobook and I was gasping. My sister, she gets scared very easily, so every time I gasp, every time I open my mouth very widely, she's like, what's going on? I told her, no, I'm just reading the book. It is crazy to say the least, guys. Though I was like confused majority of the book. To be honest, I feel like it's because I don't have the physical copy. I cannot see who's talking. And like characters from the beginning of the book appeared at the ending of the book. And I was like, who is who? And who is this person? How is this person related to Lila? I don't understand. And then eventually I had to remember. And if I didn't, I was like, I don't care. I'm not going to re-listen to this thing. But I enjoyed it. Though, do I recommend it? I wouldn't recommend it because of the homosexuality. Once again, this is just me. I'm a Muslim reader. Okay, so I read books that align with my religion. If it does not align with my religion, I will not be reading it. If you want to read it, whether you're Muslim or not, this is up to you. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You are responsible for yourself. This is up to me. I have the freedom to do whatever I want. I don't want anybody hating on me. I don't want everybody telling me, oh my God, you're homophobic or whatever. I'm not. Okay, these are the books, and today is, I think, the 16th of Ramadan. Today is 15th of Ramadan, which marks the halfway point through the month, which is nuts. Because where did the time go? Where did the time go? I hate school. Here I am again. We do not go to school. We have online classes because everything that's going on now with freaking Iran bombing us. Today's the first day that I haven't slept through any of my classes, which, pat on the back, literally good job, mate. I had one free period. I watched YouTube through that and I was not sleeping. I was not sleepy at all, girl. I slept, to be honest, 2.5 hours today. I'm pretty sure that tiredness is going to hit me at around. Girl, my brain has already stopped working, okay? My brain is going to stop functioning. I'm going to shut down completely after Asr. I'm going to finish recording this and I'm going to read word al-dhuhr and word al-asr. So after Asr, I can just clock out. I can just take the fattest nap ever and wake up before Maghrib because I don't cook. I don't like cooking. I can bake. I don't like cooking. I'm trying to love cooking. I don't think I can love it though. I love baking. I have failed multiple times. I made my first cake ever. Guys, I made an actual birthday style cake with like layers and cream and things. I was like, I'm gonna be my family's official cake decorator. I am the cake maker in the family. So that's my progress with baking. With cooking, I don't remember if I cooked anything this year. I'm pretty sure I did. Yes, I tried to make udon. Was it last year? I don't remember. And my goal is to bake 10 things and cook 10 meals. One of them is going to be pizza because I love making pizza. Maybe a pasta. I'm trying to perfect my noodle recipe from scratch. These are random things I'm talking about. I wanted to talk about the 15th day of Ramadan. Yes, I'm telling you my progress where I'm at. In Quran, I finished Surah Al-Ra'd today. I told you. I don't think I did, but let's say I didn't. My goals for Ramadan is to finish the Quran 3 times. Today is the 15th, which marks me being halfway through the Quran. Second time around. I finished Surah Yusuf, which is my favorite surah of all time. Love it so much. And every day I learn something new about the Quran, even though it's not my first time reading it. And just like the more I read, the more I understand, the more I absorb. Especially, why am I sucking my niqabi? Especially when I read the tafsir. I feel like, guys, I need to tell you about this app. I'm pretty sure there are better apps than this one. My sister said she has app al-musilmah, which is better than the app that I'm using. She says because me and my sister are memorizing the Quran, the ayahs disappear. So like when you recite it, it shows up. That's what she told me it does. There is tartil, but tartil after a certain point you have to pay. Which no, thank you. It's this app. It's called Khatma. You do have the English version of it. I obviously use the Arabic version because this is Quran. I would never read the Quran in English. Let's say I want to open Surah Al-Baqarah and there's a verse I don't understand. I'm going to click on the verse like this and click tafsir. Boom! I can add as much tafsir as possible. And then they pop up. And there is the English translation. I added the English translation for when I find a beautiful verse that I want to share with you guys. But of course, I do not know how to translate the Quran. I am not the person to translate the Quran. So I'm just going to read the already translated verse. I found this feature by accident and was like, you joking me? I can now read the tafsir off of this app. Plus, you can click on this and then you can open. You can have tilawa from your favorite reciter. My favorite is Ali Jabir. I love his recitation. It's downloading right now. I don't know if you can see. Yes, and then I can turn it on and you can listen.
في قلوبهم مرض فزادهم الله مرضا ولهم عذاب أليم بما كانوا يكذبون. Oh my god, he is my favorite to listen to, but then if I want to memorize, I would listen to Mshari or Maher Maigli. Sad Ghamdi also. So many people. Yasser Dosari, I love to listen to him too. Surah Al-Mu'minun especially. Anyways guys, I'm so excited. I love this app so much. Now it became one of my favorite. تفسدوا في الأرض قالوا إنما نحن مصلحون. I'm so excited, girl. I'm just a girl. You can click whatever ayah you want and you can save it. Any ayah with different colors. That is crazy. Plus you can also go outside. Let's say I want an ayah.
Yes, in fact, I did make up an ayah. There is no ayah like this. It's وَأْمُرْ أَهْلَكَ بِالصَّلَاةِ وَاصْطَبِرْ عَلَيْهَا. Not whatever I just said.
There's not a verse like... Oh my god, I just made up a verse. Oh my god. يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا قيل لكم تفسحوا في المجالس. Let's write تفسحوا. This is the verse. Oh my god. You don't understand. And me and my brother were talking about how many verses in the Quran have the word salawat. So if I go and write salawat, أولئك عليهم صلوات من ربهم رحمة. And it's like every single verse with words. Oh my god, guys, you don't understand. You don't understand my excitement right now. Guys, I have to get good deeds. If you download this app and you read it because I recommended it, everybody gets good deeds. Everybody gets hasanat. So you better download this app now. Okay, non-sponsored, guys. They didn't even know I exist. This is that. I'm so excited for the Ashr al-Awakhir for the last 10 days of Ramadan.
Even if the girlies cannot participate in them, don't worry, girls. You're still gonna get your hasanat.
Because I am participating with my heart. I am there spiritually and physically there to conquer the shaitan. Yes. I feel like I yapped for so long. And I hope this didn't stop recording. Because if it did, I'm gonna kill myself. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And see you guys in the next one. Salam.